Korey?
We are on episode 8. Welcome.
Really?
Here's baby Sarah. Say hi.
You sweet thing.
Yeah, we got our Halloween PJs on.
You're so sweet. You are a cutie. Yes, you are.
Little co-star here for a minute.
She's being so sweet.
With our gooey nose.
That's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta help that.
You gotta get that cleaned up for your debut.
Yes.
Now there you go. Okay, wait. Okay, we're going to get you some lipstick. There you go. Now you're all ready for your debut. Look at that pretty hair.
I know. So sister here is almost 5 months old. We're doing great.
Oh, okay. Did you drew? You drew?
Yeah.
You drew? Okay.
Hey, I did a drew.
Okay.
Well, we are on episode 8. Korey is calling this is Life. Say we are KnittinJenna and the Crazy Cat Lady. Welcome back.
Hello. Okay, wait. Are you gonna? Okay, you gonna suck my finger?
Okay, I just a little. I don't think there's teeth in there.
You don't want to suck your finger?
Hey, maybe.
I don't know. You're so sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This is life.
Yes.
So what you been doing?
This.
Changing diapers? Feeding
Feeding
babies?
babies. Changing diapers.
Did you
Just
get
one
any
set.
knitting done?
Some.
Okay.
Some. But
Let's
just
see
one
Chicago.
set of baby diapers. Other baby is potty trained.
What knitting did you get done?
Well, it's done.
Is that, who does that belong to? Sarah. Who does that belong to?
It's Sarah's baby honey blanket. Look at that big
Look at that.
smile. Do you love
Did
it?
you know it's yours?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, did
You
she
goose.
sneeze? Bless you.
Bless you. Yeah, I
You know it's yours, huh? It's soft.
know. Not,
That feels good.
is it Cascade? No. Yes.
Oh,
Elysian. Some gold colorway. Baby honey blanket, craftling designs. I paid for it. Yeah.
You
Sister
are
has
so
something to
right.
say. She likes it though.
You are so cute.
But this, and then my sweater, but I showed this last time. Or the
But I
time
know,
before.
but now it's the time to wear it.
Yes.
It dropped down, last night into the 40s?
Mm-hmm.
So now is the time.
Got my cool.
Your cool pockets
Yep.
done in the
Yeah.
contrasting color.
Yeah, just, I like it. I'm happy with the edge.
I think that was a good choice
Yeah.
to go with the stockinette on the edge. I like that.
I think so too.
Because the moss stitch would have just been lost in the patterning of the yarn.
It was. And I'm glad I didn't pick up and do a button banner. I don't think it needs it.
I like it just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you're somebody's mama. You got to put it on and go.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I am considering, so like the sleeves, right? You knitted
Super long.
all that and then you cuff them, which I don't hate. Like, I like the idea of it, but they don't stay cuffed.
Okay.
And I'm like, should I just do a little stitch maybe
Mhm.
to tack it down?
Yeah. I'd
She
tack it down.
found a finger. She's sucking on hers.
Yeah, I
Or
would tack it down.
do I pull it back and rebind off just
No,
to
no.
the right?
Tack it down.
Problem solved. We're tacking it down.
You tack it down. Then at some point in life, when you don't have little babies to run after, you can think about pulling it back and rebinding off.
Yeah, that's true. Well, tell us. So those are my finishes. That's
She's like,
Yeah.
I want my blanket
yeah.
back.
Oh, that's not quite it. You got some finishes with you or no?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. Oh, yeah, no. I forgot to bring them.
Okay.
But I have some in progress.
Wait, we got one more finish. Well, 2 more finishes. Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna give baby to grandma. But Korey will tell you about her
Okay,
friends.
bye. Bye, Sarah. We had a little contest, my husband and I, driving in the car. We decided to try and figure out how many songs we could name with ladies' names in them. I think we got up to like 30 something, and then I looked it up online. It's like 125.
That's a lot.
Right, that's a lot. But we got up to 30 something. I had all the Prince ones, Yeah, I knew all the Prince ones. Yeah.
Oh,
So
my
that was an interesting driving game.
Interesting fact. Oh, our other finishes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, mostly finished. Don't.
Yes.
Okay. So remember that story mouse kit that got us? So I ended up, my mom knit one and I knit one. Look, it's almost finished. I just have to make one more piece of clothing and weave in some
A
ends.
little sweater.
So yes, they come like, here's a pattern for a hat,
A little skirt.
sweater, skirt.
Oh, look, your mom made little overalls
The
with
overalls.
pockets.
So the overalls are what I have to still make.
She made overalls with pockets.
And then
And boots.
little boot socks. So
For these little big feet.
mm-hmm.
And then, wait, your mom
So
was
the
telling
overalls.
me that, is it in the overalls?
Yes,
They
there's
have
a
a
place
little,
for the tail.
they have a little place for the tail. Because see, in the hat, there's a little place for the tail to come through.
So this, when on the Susan B. Anderson thing that she posted, where you could see her doing this, it's when she poked the ears through the hat that got me.
That's when you were like,
that was
oh, I
the
gotta
nail in
do
the
this.
coffin. That's why I bought the kit from her company, Barrett Wool Company. And then I was reminded why I don't knit these things
Because
as I
then
was
you
knitting
have
them.
a million ends. Too.
There's a million ends, and like I will say, her design is very thoughtful. Like she's very thoughtful and intentional about how you knit these things. Like you started by knitting legs and arms first, and then you started the body, and you attached them as you go, so you didn't have to sew that stuff on.
Right, and your mom was showing us at Friday knit night how you attach them, and then they go in seamlessly.
And then, or like if you have to come back and knit something on later, like the ears you knit on and the tail you knit on, as you're knitting that in the pattern, it says like, do these 2 stitches as purls so you know where to go back and pick up and place your tail.
Oh.
Like she's very thoughtful about, and same with the eyes. Like there was a way to place them and the ears, and it's very thoughtful. However, it is still incredibly fiddly. Like just all the little.
What size was this in the?
The mouse I knit on US size 5s,
Mm-hmm.
and the clothes were all knit on a US size 7.
Okay.
So, and it's like worsted weight, and I understand why you would knit the mouse on a smaller, tighter gauge because you don't want your stuffing
coming through.
And like
But the details are impeccable. The little nose,
it's
the eyes,
so well thought
the
out.
tail. I mean, the ears, the details are just impeccable.
I love it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's this little, I don't know if you can see them. There's like a little eyebrow stitch that you do. I guess you can kind of see mine.
Yeah, the details are.
Yeah, like.
Show her my G. You have to monogram it.
Oh,
Oh, that's so cute.
see the little eyelid? So, and then, my mom.
They gotta know Grandma made it.
Grandma made that and she put a G on there. So.
That's so cute.
Hers is real firm. Mine is real squishy.
Grandma's a master stuffy knitter.
Yeah.
You know. Remember she did
I know.
Bonbon.
Yeah, look at your little.
And she did that, what was that alpaca with,
Yes.
she's good at the
Oh,
stuffies.
look at this. Look at how full his little face is compared to this one.
And I was teasing her
I'm all
because,
stingy on
you know,
that.
your mama started knitting a sweater and put it down, but she does not put down her stuffies. She does it till it's done.
So, probably an 8 out of 10 I would recommend if you don't mind fiddly.
But you know,
And the
I don't
product
like
is super cute.
Ooh, I'm hot now.
But if you don't, I don't know. I would not knit this again. Story Mouse by Susan B. Anderson from her Barrett Wool Company.
Okay, now I can fan.
And like I will say, there's a lot of yarn left over, so I bet you could probably knit a whole other mouse for sure, and probably a couple outfits. So you could do that if you wanted to. But I'm struggling to.
Did Grandma just make her fall asleep?
She's close. Sister is close. I'm struggling to make the overalls, which are adorable, but
Grandma's an expert, huh?
yeah. Well, she had some things. Oh my God, look how cute that is. They like crossing the.
Isn't it?
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna put those down. And then she did that 6-tail cowl from the Bead Place.
Oh yes, I'm still trying to find my kit. That was for the yarn crawl. The Bead Place. The Bead Place had kits in like every color, and I think we talked about it, that they had kits in every color that you could think of, and they gave you a free pattern, and they had the kits, and you could do the cowls in 2 different ways. And what I liked about it is it was so thoughtful that there they were, there's the kit, you got this, and you could just go pick a color and buy it. And what was it, like $22? So
Yeah.
it was in everybody's price point, you know?
I think
just
so.
thought it was very thoughtful.
It's cute. You held a strand of mohair with it. That's why this yellow came through. She said it went super fast. So, I am not a mohair wearer.
I'm
Yours
not a
will turn up.
yeah.
Yours
But
will
I
turn
bought
up.
it. I'm not a mohair person either because I get hot. But I bought it in a color that I thought would go with my sister's coat.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to find it and get it knit up for her.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she showed up today in her cute hat. Show off your
I
hat.
sure did. When I walked out the house and I was like, oh, it's cold. I went right back in and got my hat with the big pom-pom. And my husband just looked at me. I told him, I said, I'm going to make another hat. I'm going to stop with the green and I'm going to make a pink one. I said, but it's going to have a big pom-pom. As a matter of fact, I might order that. Maybe that'll get... Speaking of that, in my search for stuff, no crinkling, right?
Well,
I ran across my cashmere. I was like, I was supposed to make a hat. I forgot all about it.
Yes, the stuff you ordered.
I need to make a hat.
It's her Rowan pure cashmere, 50 grams. So are we gonna talk about plans then?
Oh, I just thought while we were talking about how I needed a hat.
Yes, I
can't wait. So I need to order a big pom-pom, and I need to make myself another hat. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I envision this being really.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna feel good on my forehead. Okay, I got a little way into that. So, what happened? A few weeks back, the Knitting Guild had their Founders Day luncheon.
Yeah.
And I went to that, and I was a lucky prize winner.
Whoa. Okay, so don't even. This girl, she won for the yarn crawl, and now she's winning for this. And who else? Bad Tammy just won at Yarncom for their FOMO.
I don't even have my
Drawing.
big one. I won. I won. It was at least a good shot. Might have been a sweater's quantity of yarn in a bag. But Joan from the Knitting Guild, she had been eyeing that, and I was like the 3rd raffle winner. So I pulled it, and when I was walking back, I gave it to her. Because the last thing I need is some more yarn. I do not need any more yarn.
Yeah, right. But she did. She has more yarn.
But then I won again, and I won this pattern.
Upstate of Mind hat. Oh, that's cute.
Along with 7 Sisters. This was a gift from them.
Oh, that's
the
cute.
yarn for it.
Yeah,
Isn't that
Lady
pretty?
Men Fiber Arts.
Mm-hmm. And that came in a little package, and that was from the shop 7 Sisters here. Mm-hmm. And so, how could you go wrong? So I got that, and maybe I'll make a hat out of that.
Well, you have the pattern.
Yeah, I got the pattern and the yarn. So I won that gift. I won the gift with the bag and all of the big yarn that I let Joan have. And then I want something else over here. Oh, I want a book.
Oh, seamless knit sweaters. In 2 weeks?
Yep.
Blasphemy.
So, I did good at the Founders Day luncheon.
You did.
I'm on a roll. I'm winning stuff. And then Tammy won with her hand knit socks. It cracks me up.
Of course. They were so cute. And you knit them for her.
I know. So cute.
Oh, the other thing. So this is my plan.
That's good.
I'm not going to show you all the other plans I have, but I'll show you this.
Are you going to use that?
Wait.
I'm in love with that.
1.
I'm in love with that yarn.
2. I'm on a yarn diet now, but right before I started it,
I'm in love with that. What are you gonna make?
I bought 2 more.
What are you gonna make?
So now I have 4. So you know what this is? 2,000 yards of DK weight.
What are you gonna make?
Because it's Miss Babs Yowza. Okay, so I've been going back and forth.
Wait, this colorway is called Coffee Break. But
Isn't
you
that
just,
what it's
I am sure you're not gonna pick it up. It has brown and blue,
There's like
and
green,
it's just
yellow.
amazing.
And okay, so here's the thing.
I love this.
I probably bought the first one of these.
A
What's
long
that
time
one
ago.
say? Okay, so here's how you know it's been a while. The first 2 of these that I bought, the first one I bought was $48. Okay, and I know you're rolling your eyes,
Now it's gone
but
up.
it's 560 yards of DK weight.
No one is rolling their
100%
eyes.
superwash merino wool. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're gonna go buy, so
No
how many?
one's rolling
225
their eyes.
grams. Normally yarn comes 100 gram skeins, whatever.
Everybody knows this is a great deal.
This is a great deal.
And
And
then look at this
it's
skein.
all dyed together.
This here has all this lovely
Anyway,
gray,
so I bought the
blue.
first one probably like 5 years ago, and I've been like, oh, I'll make something. And then I bought another one.
It's amazing.
And then the other day, right before I started my yarn diet, to prepare for us to go to Rhinebeck next year,
She's not. Now that's when I'm rolling my eyes on. The other day, no. This yarn diet was supposed to have started about a year ago.
nobody has to know.
Stash down.
But I'm serious now. I have it on a reminder
Oh,
on my
okay.
phone, and I'm like making contributions to a savings account based on my ability to not buy yarn.
I should get a savings
Girl.
account going.
So anyway, so I have 4 of these, and 2 of them I bought at the same time, and the other 2 I had bought previously, but not at the same time. So I was thinking about making a weekender, but like, let me be honest with you. I don't want to knit this into a pullover. I don't think.
You need.
I think I want it to be
in cardigan land.
This needs to be another cardigan. This needs to be a cardigan. And so I was looking in my library for DK weight cardigan patterns. And like, I don't need it to be, I think cables or any sort of pattern is going to get lost in this. I think it's going to be too busy. And also, I think I've settled on the Find Your Fade cardigan, whatever that one's called. I know you, whatever.
There we go fading again.
Let me, hold on. But I'm not going to
fade.
fade it because it's all one color. I just want to use the numbers. But, okay. So you know how your beef with her patterns, with Andrew Merritt's patterns, is that
Not
sometimes,
me. Not ever.
whenever you're knitting them, like, sometimes Korey finds that there's not a stitch count
At the end of doing
at the
something.
end of doing something, like an increase or a decrease sometimes. And that can be very frustrating. And so then you have to go back and count all your stuff and figure it out and do some math. Whatever. Got it. I'm going to tell you right now that I had a moment like that. So in my story mouse pattern, I'm going to tell you right now, I enjoyed the pattern. Like I said, very thoughtful. Only thing I did not like is that they are line by line instructions, but it doesn't say round 1, round 2, round 3, or whatever. It'll say like at one point, I think it was for the hat or something, and it was like rows 1 through 5 knit, and I was like, cool. And then it says next round K2 together, whatever. And then it says knit 2 rounds, and then it says a decrease round, and I'm like, wait a second, I need a row count so that I can just go click, click, click. So I went back in and wrote the rows next to it so I could click on my little guy.
I was wondering, how about Mr. Stephen
Look at
West?
that. No.
How well does he do with
Well, see,
letting
like,
you know
okay,
where
so
you
like
are?
he starts it. This is.
Here we go. Next round, he has where you knit, make 1, knit, make 1, 16 times, and then he tells you your stitch count at the end.
So and I like the stitch count thing. What I don't like is that it just says next round.
He does it here too, where he has you, after he has you making, after you do some make 1, after you do a major thing, Stephen West tells you your stitch count. And that's all I'm saying.
That's all she wants.
Just tell me my stitch count.
Yeah. So anyway, So
Don't
that's
make
what
me
I
go
think.
back and read the line and do math
Oh.
and then figure out what my stitch count should have been.
So this will be that, I think, a cardigan for me. I am dying to start this. I don't know that my ball winder is big enough to handle this. I know you got the big ball winder.
I'll bring you the big ball
Okay.
winder. But it's
And
gonna be fun.
It is gonna be fun. I bought.
But you know, you might want to break it up anyway, so that you don't have to do all that. You
And then
look
I
at
bought
that.
this
No, that's pretty.
too.
And what you gonna do with that? Make a show?
Shoot, I don't know, but it was pretty and it was on
It is
sale.
pretty. It is gorgeous. And you're going to. I forgot my yarn. I'm so bad at this.
You're not bad. We're just a little out of practice.
I'm so bad.
Okay, so those are our plans. I have other
so
plans too,
bad.
but this is the next big plan.
So what did I buy? I
You
bought a whole bunch of it too. Oh, blue sky fibers.
Oh yeah, wool stock.
Yeah, I bought wool stock, blue sky fibers. I'm gonna make the hubby a sweater in the new year. So that's what I'm looking to make him with the blue sky fibers wool stock.
Mm-hmm.
So look, I put together a folder of on deck. This is the on deck folder. This is
See?
what's on deck to be made next.
I like that you have it in a folder. I put mine in bags, and I used my cool tags
Those are cool. You are cool.
that say, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, you are cool.
But there's no needles in them yet. It's just yarn. I have like 4 or 5 of those things put together. Okay, so those are our plans. Okay, ready for work?
I think I'm gonna make.
You're making another one?
I'm gonna make one for my sister.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a Felix Cardigan. I might try and get this cast on before Christmas.
What
I'm gonna
weight
make
of
a-
yarn is that in?
That's in a worsted.
Is it worsted?
Yeah, that was a worsted.
Maybe I could do.
I like my cardigan, and I knew where it was. I
Did
just
you
couldn't
steek it?
wear it because I steeked it. I couldn't wear it because my cat thinks that cardigan belongs to him, and he lays on it, and it's got all the cat hair. And then whenever I find my cow, I'm sure I will find my chicken yarn to make my, because I think they were together. We bought that together. I don't know what to do with it.
Well, it was on Yarn Shop Crawl Day.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where my socks are with your yarn.
It might be.
Oh my gosh, I'm missing like
Only I
3
could find
pairs or 4, at least
What to do.
2 that I can think of. Hand knit socks off the top of my head. Pairs of socks. Cannot find them for the life of me. I have looked. I thought one of the pairs I had worn when I was in the hospital with Sarah, and I could not find them. But I know they came home. So I'm like, maybe they're still in a bag somewhere, right?
I just got stuff everywhere.
Okay.
This Knitting Guild. They have lovely little package. There it is. I need to make a little yarn charm. I need to make a stitch marker or progress keeper. It is a stitch marker. Then they had this, which is a little post-it note holder
Oh.
at everybody's table, which was cute. Then of course they had a lovely little pin.
Oh yeah, I like this because they have the thing on it for your tablet, the touch.
Oh. Do you use that on your tablet?
No, but you
I
can.
bet you can. So I've been trying to preserve this ever since then. I can get rid of the candy now. Oh, there we go.
Got your card.
Got my card. I was wondering where that was.
Okay.
Put all that back in there.
Other things.
You can throw this away.
So I cleaned out my little notions bag because I had this cool tray that I found in my stuff. So I reorganized it into there, and I was able to put my stickers on here. So I have one from the Curious Crafter, RIP. And then I got one from Yarncom. I don't really have any other stickers.
You know I love a good notions pouch.
Yeah. So
Look
I
at
got
all kinds of goodies. You're all organized.
Girl, I got my little pocket here for stitch markers.
You're all organized. Look at you.
And then over here is my tape measures.
Look at you. You're
And my little blocking guys. And my label. I need to sew that into here. This took effing forever.
Yes.
And my chibi needles, and then I have like my tools, my little,
You're all prepared.
my bread ties, my stoppers, I found my needle stoppers. Haven't seen these in years. And only because I bought these cool ones the other day from Bead Place.
I know.
And then I
You're
got
so
my
on it.
knit kits that are not in things. Ooh. And my highlighter tape.
You are all
I like
prepared. You look official and real.
I know. I just need some more stickers.
Oh.
I got 2.
I brought the biggest finished item of all and didn't say a word about it. See, we're all out of practice.
Yeah. Oh, she did. That's okay.
This is my husband's basement blanket.
I'm impressed you got it out the basement.
And wait. No, he keeps putting it on our bed. And what's so funny is every time he pulls it out, Boo keeps jumping on it like it belongs to him.
Look at all that. It's greens and browns. This is her.
Crochet that.
She crochets this out of her head. Like there's no pattern. She just
No, it's just scrap. Whatever you want to do on whatever row, you do it. Like you probably did. You probably didn't notice this here, right here. This is a tulip stitch. Those are supposed to be the petals, and that's the tulip. Yeah.
Do you just use this to like practice your stuff?
I just do whatever I want.
I guess you
Whatever
don't
I
get
decide.
bored, right?
Right. Yeah, you don't get bored.
And then she does her fancy.
Then you
She doesn't do any weaving. She just, cause you know it's
I
scrap.
cut them, and then I try and cut them all the same length. Next time I'm gonna cut them. Next time I make one, I'm gonna do them extra long and get one of those rope makers and make it. Make it into a little rope.
Oh.
And then I'm going to tie it off.
Oh.
It's just, I didn't want to sit there and twirl it.
No,
But I'm going to put it on a little rope maker and make it into
I don't even know
rope.
what that is. We'll have to Google. I'll have to Google it. But I like it's fun. Oh, look, this one is bobbles. Look at those little bobbles. Look, you
Yep,
can see
all
them.
different kinds of yarn.
They raise up like that.
All different scraps.
I'm just impressed you have that much scrap to go across that far.
Just collect all your little...
And they're all in the same color family. These are all
Yeah.
greens and browns and whites and grays.
And then I put all the greens up. The next one I think I'm going to do is going to be black and white. Because I got a lot of white and black.
Of course.
Yeah, that was fun. And then there's even some ribbon in here a couple of places.
Because why not?
Yeah, because why not? If you got room, you weave some ribbon into it. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. I thought it was. Maybe it's not. I can't find it. Or I might have taken it out. If sometimes I will weave things in, and then once it's washed, it does not wash well. And I'm like, no, that's
Zip,
too, that's
pull
too,
that
right.
out,
I'll
yeah.
pull it out. So I may have pulled it out. But there's my big finished item. And Boo Kitty, he thinks it belongs to him, and it's hilarious. Every time my husband pulls it out,
I'm just impressed you
he
finished
jumps
this
out.
while it was still hot.
Yeah.
That thing is
Because I
warm.
got over it. I wanted it gone
but
out
like
of
you
my
knit those
yarn
big-
room.
Okay. Let's talk about whips. Oh, but before we do that, do you have things that you've made that you're unhappy with?
It's so funny. I started to bring it, and I figured you did not need that stress in your life right now. And I would wait until...
We did not communicate well before
Because-
this. That's okay.
Because I figured if I bring this for her to rip it again, she will be like, how many times do I have to frog this project?
Which one?
It is the summer top that is
yeah.
like this silky
Yes.
white and beige.
Is the wrong size
just-
again?
Yeah.
Girl, I'm on.
But I
We gonna
decided
measure her.
we are going to really have a good gauge swatching with what I have knit and before we do it. But I thought I can't take this to her. She'll be like,
Oh no, we would have done it. It would have been fun. It's funny because I was going through my stack of knit stuff because I'm looking for those socks because by George, it's about to be real cold and I need my socks for my toes.
That's so funny.
I have socks on right now and it's so funny. Well, I'll get anyway. So I'm looking through my stuff and I find these two things that I have knit. And one of them, it's like a little shawl, right?
Yeah, I don't know what you do with that.
So it's too small because I am
That
a
looks
long
like that'd be
person.
a good hat.
So anyway, I have another skein of this. So
Oh,
I was
well,
gonna
maybe you
unpick
could
it.
Double it.
Yeah, I was gonna unpick the bind off, which I think is down here. That looks like a cast on. Listen, I don't know right now. I have to go back and look, but it's cool. It's got these like the drop stitches.
Mm-hmm.
This was a I don't know, years ago, Hunter Hammerson put out a book called Curls, and it's all these kind of asymmetrical triangles that like, it's basically just a stitch pattern, and you just go till you run out of yarn.
Okay.
And like, she'll give you kind of guidelines. I bought the book a while, like, I would say maybe 8 or 9 years ago. Anyway, I've knit a couple. This is, I think, the only one that I didn't rip out, because I like the idea of it in theory, but like, I never quite had enough yarn to make it as big as I wanted to wear it like I wanted. So I had bought another skein of this. It's been sitting in timeout for that. But now looking at it, you're right. It'd be a really cute hat, or I could like take it apart and check on the yardage and do something else cool with it.
Yeah, but not a
Because I don't love it. Anyway, that, and then you've made fun of this one before.
Is that the belly shirt?
No. It is a little summery type of top that I knit in some like wool, whatever, something. Anyway, this don't do anything for me. And this is why. This is the reason I picked the pattern, because I like this detail. In my head.
That little thing right there, right above your boob?
Yeah, in my head.
To help make your boobs look bigger?
I don't have any, like in my head, I don't have any boobs. And in my real life.
You do?
I do.
God blessed you with boobs?
I do. And so like this little detail, it's like a little gather right here.
Uh-huh. And then all you can do is see it?
And you knit it from the bottom up, so you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know
then
how
all
much
you
you
can
hate
look
it.
at is that little gather right there on your
which
boob.
just looks like a mess.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I could just unpick it back to there.
Mm.
But I don't love the way this yarn knit up like this. And here's the reason why.
That seems awfully close to your skin color.
A, that. B, the bottom is knit in the round until you get to the armholes, right? So you can see how the stuff spread out, the coloring. And then you knit back and forth up here.
Oh, and
So
then it changes on
It changes the way it looks. So also, and I think I have a lot of this yarn left over. So this, maybe I'll pull it out. I don't know. Is this something you would wear?
I think
This color.
you should pull it out. Yeah, you should pull it out.
I will. But I found these two things and I was like, you know what? And there was other things in that stack of knits that, and like my mom and I had this discussion last night. Like, we're looking at stuff we've made and we're like, I don't want that. I don't like that.
I know.
What do I do with that?
Are we overly critical of the things we make, though?
But every now and then I'll look at the stack of stuff and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I'll put it on and I'm like, I didn't like this, 6 weeks ago. But also earlier in my knitting journey, I was making things out of single-ply yarn. And not like fingering weight, like DK to worsted weight, single-ply yarn. And then like you wear it for a while and it starts
then it pills
to felt
on you.
together and pill. And like, it just doesn't look. I used the wrong type of yarn for the project that it was.
The problem is single-ply yarn looks good.
It's beautiful.
It's always gorgeous.
And it grabs color, like the way, whenever, I have some up here. And like when people
It is
dye
always gorgeous.
Yeah, people dye it and you're like, wow.
Okay, I want you to know that I'm not a slacker, okay? I did knit some stuff. I knit a ditto hat, which for a coworker.
Look at that pretty blue.
And I knit some socks for somebody. Oh, yeah, I think I showed you those. Those are for my cousin.
Yeah. I think we saw those.
I finished gala socks.
The shorties, yeah.
The shorties. Those shorties took me forever, girl.
It's because
I guess I kept putting it down or something.
But that's how like short work weeks work too.
Yes.
Like whenever I was teaching, if we were off like on a Monday or a Friday, you're like, oh yeah, short week. No, that week stretched on 4 days. And you could never keep up with like what
I
day
started,
it was.
those shorties took me 2 months.
From a girl who could knit a pair of socks in a week.
I couldn't believe it. It
Ah.
just, so I finally got them done, which I should have made arrangements for her to come and get them. I maybe have time to text her and tell her to come and get them. But, yeah, so I did do some things. And then remember, I had the hat where I was looking through stuff and I found the hat that I was knitting, apparently. And I had to send out a broadcast message to everybody asking them, do you know what this hat is supposed to be?
So we did not know, I didn't know what it was, but I knew this was yarn she won.
From the Bead Place.
From the Bead Place for Yarn Shop Day.
But then when I was going into my book to write down the shorties, and when I finished them, I happened to look and I'm like, wait a minute.
Okay, so
I found the hat.
But okay, time out. This is single-ply.
I know, but it was given to me.
Also, okay, so it's a gift. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how this wears, because it's, look, when you're knitting it, beautiful. Stitch definition, beautiful. Color,
Beautiful.
just saturated, right?
And what is this? Louise Harding? And I won
Something
that
grande.
from the Bead Place. And I found out I was knitting I can't pronounce it right, but it's the Tiilda hat, but it's Tiilda.
Ooh, look at those fun cables.
That's what
I like that braid cable.
That's what I started knitting with this.
Amatola Grande. Chunky weight, subtle self-striping of wool and silk.
Yep.
That's going to be gorgeous. It's going to be kind of drapey, too. That'll be fun. I'm curious to see how that'll play out.
So I was pretty proud of myself because remember I had
We were
everybody working on it. Everybody was like, now what was it in the bag with? When did you?
I was like, I know you won that yarn, but I couldn't tell you what you started.
And then I have my little creature hat
Oh, Abby.
that I decided to.
Is this your charity? I told you just to crank this, too. Ooh, this is like
Isn't he cute? I don't know. Who is she? Abby?
Abby. Abby Cadabby on Sesame Street.
Oh, see, I don't know.
I know, she's new.
Oh, is she new?
Well, okay, new from whenever I was a kid.
Wait, I was going to say, she ain't along with Big Bird and Snuffleupagus? Big Bird at this point is a great-great-great-great-grandpa.
But it's so funny because even on I think we had one that I watched in the last year, and it's like Big Bird and like his granny comes to visit. It's adorable. It's adorable.
So
and I'm like,
cute.
how does Big Bird have a granny?
He's a granny.
Yeah.
He's a grandpa.
Seriously.
Okay. So yeah, I have that in progress. I
have 2 pairs of socks. Those mice, I have been pretty monogamous on the mice, and I've been knitting on my socks when I can.
Well, I'm proud of you. You got your mouse done.
I have the overalls to do and put those ends in. Okay, so I've caught these guys up. Heels are turned.
Your Christmas
Turtle pearl, mistletoe kisses, something, and then this is Leading Men Fiber Arts for the heels. I love the yellow. I might do it on the toes too, because that would make it fun. But these are coming along. I like these. They're back sharing needles, so pick up, decrease, all that jazz. Got those done.
That's a lot of yarn management. But when you get
say
to
that.
the heel, you do the heels
I do
one
one
at
at a time because there's too much back and forth, and then trying to pick up stitches. That's just wonky. I've done it when I didn't have anything else to hold my stuff, and that's in my little Molly Klein designs. So cute. Coffee gnomes bag, and then this is what I wanted to talk about. You know my tube sock. I'm knitting a tube, right? Remember I started these because here's my progress keeper. The last time you saw these, Molly loves the progress keepers. Thinks it's fun. But anyway, I'm gonna knit a whole tube and then cut them in because we're gonna try the gusseted afterthought heel.
Right.
So the last time I knit a whole tube, it was these. And I cut them. So these were on my feet today. This is my badass sock yarn.
I keep forgetting what this is. I need to buy
Whimsical
some of that.
Wood yarn. But
I love this.
This is
one.
Malabrigo.
I love that
Sock
that
yarn.
shade.
So I knit the, oh, look at my leaf on there. I knit the toes, and then I was afraid to knit the heels. So you knit the heels for me.
Okay.
And like, they don't fit as good as
They don't.
as my.
Now they have some modified patterns now that say better fitting, but I just don't think the afterthought.
So we have to
fits
try
as
the
good as the
gusseted
heel
afterthought
Okay, we're going to get some
on
more
these.
yarn.
On these.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it on these. But I'm just saying.
The
This is what made me think
gusseted
of it.
afterthought.
Put that back on my toes.
Apparently, from what I've read about it, it makes that sock completely repairable and interchangeable. So if you give it to somebody and they wear out the heel, you can just literally rip that heel out and make them a new heel, you know?
Which I like the idea of that. I don't love the way these fit compared to the traditional.
Yeah, the afterthought heel. I don't think it fits as everybody says it doesn't fit as good as the. Well,
These
mostly
are.
everybody.
This is. What did I say? This is
Barocco?
some
Opal.
raggedy opal. It's
No,
not raggedy.
the label
The
is
label is
raggedy.
raggedy.
You've been dragging that label around for a little while.
I have. I think I bought this at Meyer's house.
Gayla's dad is going to be 85, and so she's having an 85th birthday for him. I gotta get on it in the middle of November, and I have this yarn that I love. This was Hobby Lobby sock yarn. You see that blue? Love it. Love it. They don't make this anymore.
No.
But I wanted to use what I had left. And so I'm making him some socks. And trust me, I don't need on double points. They're on here as a placeholder. Because
I was like, what are you doing?
I needed to make the heels and toes, and I wanted to do it in this blue, that light blue that's running through there. But I didn't have anything. I pulled out every blue I had, and every blue that I had was too purple. So I had to make an emergency stop at a Yarncom on the way over to get a blue to do my heels and toes in.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
So I was right at the heel, but I think I might put another stripe. I'm actually striping these between that dark blue.
Was that Patton's Korey?
No, I switched to
This?
something else. Mystery something else.
Like an opal or something?
I think it's an opal. Or Regia. Regia, yeah. I switched to that, so. But isn't that blue from Hobby Lobby? Everybody write Hobby Lobby and tell them to bring this blue back. It's called denim. Because I love that blue. So I'm gonna go home and put these back on the needles and get going on. I think this was just a Cascade mini skein that she had. So
it's the right color. That's what that's
Right.
the important part. Okay, last thing that I'm working on is, so Sarah has from me that blanket, and I made her that hat a while ago, like the little yellow hats that the girls have to match.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided she needed a sweater. I made one of these for Molly way back in the day, and hers is pink and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have this pattern. It's the We envelope by Tiilda. And it's like a DK weight is what it calls for. Anyway, it's cute. You knit. The schematic is kind of cool. I'll show you. You knit. You start at a sleeve, and you come and you knit the back part of the neck. Come back and pick up stitches, knit the front part of the neck, and you knit the other sleeve.
Oh,
And then you
cool.
pick it up, and then you pick up stitches around this, and you work it down and around. And so it makes that little envelope neckline that's all the rage for children, which is so necessary if you don't want to get poop in their hair when they have a blowout.
Oh.
Well,
I thought I was going to say because they got big
They got big heads, but yeah. I use it for the poop.
This is cute.
It's super cute. I love it. So anyway, I'm knitting that out of, ooh, that light is hitting that right. This is Malabrigo Arroyo in the glitter colorway. And so I started that the other day because I just love this brown. Yeah.
That's cute.
So I'm gonna knit that. That's what I'm knitting. But yeah. I know, sister is stirring.
So because
life.
I didn't
This
have
is
blue,
life.
right, this is life. Because I didn't have the blue to finish on Mr. Nunn's, I decided to put them on hold and start a sock for my sister.
She looks
Now that's
purple.
Barocco.
Ooh, Barocco sock.
Barocco sock.
She had 96 grams, not no 100.
But you see, I wrote that down. I was mad. Because I do mine tandem.
Mm-hmm.
So I was splitting it. So I measured it so I could get it in the even ball. And I was like, this is 96. So I turned the scale off. I made sure I had it on a nice flat surface. I was like, oh no, it couldn't be off by that much, right? 96. One of the times it measured out 95.
If you paid for 100 grams, I don't know where you paid for this 100 grams at.
I don't know, but I did not get my 100 grams.
I don't know anybody who carries Barocco right now.
I know, but
Not local.
You know what I thought to
us.
myself? I'm gonna, in the future, when I start back buying again, I'm gonna get a little portable scale and I'm gonna measure it at the store. And then just some, I think, knit picks.
Yeah.
Stray random leftover that I'm gonna do.
But I will tell you, I am officially on a yarn diet, and here is what it is. Oh, this is hilarious. So I have some on my to-dos, but you'll see it right down here. It says, don't buy yarn between podcasts, what we're going to talk about, 10-minute walk, brush my hair, and look behind the dresser for my socks.
That, you know what? That
I did look
me
behind
out.
the dresser, but
Now see,
brushing
let's
my
stop
hair.
on the brush hair. See,
Okay.
that's real life. This is real mommy life
real
right
life.
here. You got to put that on the list of things to
Well,
do.
So postpartum, you start losing your hair because you don't lose your hair while you're pregnant. And
Really?
So, no. Not really.
So
not
then
like
that's kind of a little scary, isn't it? Because you lose months worth of hair
it
all of a
is
sudden.
It is so much. And so if I'm not brushing it, then like when I get in the shower, I walk out with like
That's
a
amazing.
hairball. It's sick.
That is amazing.
People don't tell you that. They don't tell you that. So I'm like, I have to remind myself.
It's
to at least
amazing
brush
the
my hair.
things that they forget to tell you about pregnancy.
Mhm.
Almost makes you
Oh,
wonder.
you're glowing. Oh, everything's great. No.
Almost makes you wonder. They just forget to tell you about it.
Mhm.
My mom didn't tell me about that one.
Well, so with Molly, I didn't lose my hair till I stopped breastfeeding, which was like around 9-10 months with Molly. Sister over here is just now almost 5 months old, and I've been losing my hair at least for like 3 or 4 weeks. And so I was like, wait a second, we are still feeding this baby. I don't understand. And I was like, maybe it's just second time around.
Well, it'll come back.
Oh, I still have, like, my hair's fine. I'm not concerned.
But it's just
a
you
little,
lose more than...
it's a little, like, I think it looks a little thin through there, but, I mean, and I got my little baby hairs, because they're all growing back in. But, like, it's not troubling when I look at it. Like, it's
just
about
troubling
normal.
when you go like this and you go, what is this?
Like, yeah, you're washing the shampoo out of your hair and you go like this and you're like, wah! It's a lot.
That would be alarming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, we are not going to talk about our giveaway yet. Pop! But we will talk about it next time.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about it next time. And
Yeah.
we have a bag by Tammy.
Bad Tammy.
Bad Tammy made us a bag, and it's beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
I think we're gonna have to rebrand her from Bailey's bags to Bad Tammy bags.
You know, it's so
BTB.
it is so funny because at the guild when I walked in and I was getting ready to introduce Tammy and I said, "Oh, this I don't know if you know this is my friend Tammy," and the person said, "Bad Tammy," and she's like, "Yes."
This one, she just gives them these nicknames. They just stick.
She's Bad Tammy.
Yep.
Every week she's telling us
I
about a
know.
yarn sale.
And she's funny because we were talking to her and she's like, I try to be real discerning when she decides to send along a sale. She's like, I get a lot of sale. I love Tammy.
They are good though.
I know. She sends us the good
I've
ones.
been tempted. It's just I'm not trying to buy sock yarn, but she sent along one, and that sock yarn was like half off. I was like, this is a good sale, but I don't need any more sock yarn.
And so back to my savings plan. For every day that I don't buy yarn, on the 10th of the month, if I haven't bought yarn, I put $10 into a savings account. On the 20th, if I haven't bought yarn, I put $20. And on the 30th, if there is a 30th day, I'll put $30 in the savings account. So, like, in theory, I could save $60 a month towards whatever part of Rhinebeck experience that I want to have. So, yes, so I started doing that this month.
That's a good plan.
Yes. So, because, you know, we're going to go to Rhinebeck next year.
Okay. I'm going to start saving too.
And I downloaded the Airbnb app so I could look at Airbnbs so we can pick one.
Yeah, we need to pick an Airbnb.
And get on that. Bad Tammy, you coming with us? Grandma Jimmy's coming. My mom.
Bad Tammy.
Bad Tammy. Korey. Me. We're doing a house for 4. I'm not right now. Tentatively, we're not bringing.
I don't know. You could bring hubby and he could watch the kids. You're like he can watch them at home. That's what you're trying. That's what you're thinking.
I would love for you to weigh in on that.
Yeah, that's what I could tell your brain was trying to find a way to say it.
Yeah.
Do I have anything else in here?
All right. No, but we're under an hour. We're doing great. And it's been a while.
Oh, we did good. We did good. We're going to work on some things.
Yes.
We're going to start some stuff. And we are really going to come back with a lot. We're gonna start our
not.
Chicken socks.
My mom is dying to start those.
I got some yarn to audition for the chicken socks.
Were you doing this whenever you're looking for the blue for those heels and toes?
Yes, and so I decided while I was in there, I should see if I have some decent yarn for the chicken socks for the grass and the sky.
You got good grass.
I think this is good grass right here.
This would be fun though.
Yeah, that would be fun.
She got good grass, but this speckly grass would be really fun. And look at this blue sky.
Yep. So I got all my greens and blues. I was see how this is too purpley, how it just wasn't working for those socks. So that's what I got that for. And then there was even one chicken sock where I think the sky was tan.
Oh yeah.
So then I was like, well, I got some tan. But I think I want blue sky and green grass.
Yeah. Okay, folks. Thanks for coming to watch us. Like, subscribe. Leave a comment. Don't leave a comment. Thank you for spending 53 minutes with us.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was good.
This is life.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.